high-profile running events. Corrigan Sports Enterprises. If you can dream it, we'll make it happen. And here we are at Lebanon Valley College, home of the Dutchman. Booker Corrigan Taylor Stodoff bringing you the 2018 graduating class all-star game of the Adidas IMLCA National Cup. All-stars fully represented in Adidas gear. We covered some of that. Taylor, they got shafts, they got heads, they got shoes. Look at the gold shoes.
You can see them from all the way up here. They look nice and shiny on this sunny day.
Beautiful place to play, Lebanon Valley College in central Pennsylvania. Easy to get to from Baltimore or Philadelphia.
Yeah, a quick trip up, about an hour or so. Pretty nice.
Now, there is an advantage for the black team that I've noticed so far tonight. Number 45 faceoff star Connor Flanagan from Team Total will be going up against the white team in their freelance faceoff guy because they lost their faceoff guy, Noah Balaban. He is injured. He normally plays for the Cavaliers, but he will not be doing the duties tonight, and that could pose some challenges.
The faceoff man for the white team is Mark Schubert. He's probably their grinder.
Yeah.
That's usually what happens.
Yeah, that's who volunteers for it. Thrilled to have Lax All-Stars doing the work with us along with IMLCA violation. There you go. The veteran faceoff guy loses to the grinder.
Would you look at that?
White possession, and they're going to balance it up. Number 20, Thomas Sweeney from the Tomahawks across the top. And the white will get the first possession. Now, Taylor, Adidas does an amazing job outfitting these guys, but they're still going to have to find a way to put some offense together. They don't have that easy flow of running set plays. You played in all-star games. How do you find a way to create offense against 6-on-6 defense?
Yeah, I mean, it's somewhat similar to your typical summer ball. I mean, as long as you can drive and draw the double like you see there, then you're good to go.
And there you see the first goal of the game so far, the early vote getter in the team MVP, number 42, Tyler Knowles from HOCO 2018. And the white team goes up 1-0.
I mean, it's just a simple drive down the alley, draws that double. Tyler does a good job of creating space and getting into some good space and just puts it in.
And again, face-off star, number 45, Connor Flanagan. We'll see if he can start to become the difference in tonight's game. Do you anticipate a lot of face-offs? It's a wild card when you get an all-star game.
Definitely. And so it should be good for number 45 as he can showcase his talents too as a Fogo man.
Oh, hot sloppy mess just outside the box now, as the white team still looks for ways to create things. And coming up with it, number 7, Andrew Tiffy, off that Maryland Rough Riders squad. A star for them.
Very smooth player. Looks to create and then can do a lot of, I've seen him play before, throws a lot of behind the backs and no-look passes as well.
And here is Tiffy attacking right side. He's being minded by number 35, Jordan Knowles. Nice drive, right-handed shot near pipe. Number 33 that time, Jack Sweeney from the Zingos. Still white possession. Ball goes on the ground. The crease, and the black defense looks to get it down on their offensive end. That's not going to happen. And a quick, easy finish for Tyler Knowles.
There you go, number 2 on the day.
I tell you, he's the all-star.
There you go.
He's feeling it.
You think he's a finisher?
Yeah, I think he likes it. Number 42 reminds me of old Tommy Marichek back in the day.
Name drop.
Of course, you guys are all too young to remember Tommy Marichek. He played for the Syracuse Orange back in the 1960-61 season, if I'm not mistaken.
That's just good ride, good hustle, and, Tyler does the rest. Pretty easy job for him. Just puts it in.
Great shot of those gold cleats that Adidas was nice enough to provide for these young men, like young student athletes.
You think they like gold?
They do. It's the gold standard. And there's Flanagan with the faceoff pinch and pop. Hits the point man. And the ball goes down. Black struggling to get a good possession here. Gathered by number 39, Eric Chakabis. And now White's going to clear it again.
You know, we were talking about what you'd want to see on the offensive end, but, you know, it's much easier said than done. Not knowing these guys too well or not playing with each other that much, they're not always going to make the perfect passes or perfect plays.
Yeah, I tell you, the White's having a better time of it than the Black in the early going here in the Adidas IMLCA National Cup 2017 All-Star Game for the graduating class of 2018. Unbelievable talent all over the tournament this weekend, teams from all over the country. And the other thing is college coaches. College coaches have flocked to this event because they're actually invested in it now with the IMLCA's backing.
Yep, absolutely. There's a ton of support from the college coaches all the way from Division I, Division II, and Division III. So you get all the options there, and that's kind of the talent that's here too. It's a wide spread of talent.
I tell you, you predicted that Andrew Tiffany was going to go behind the back, and it took him about a minute and a half.
That's right.
To acquiesce to your request.
It's an all-star game. You got to pull it out.
Yeah. And again, White coming away with the ground ball. This time it's number 38, Mark Schubert from VLC. All the way. Crossfield pass shot just wide.
Oh.
See the velocity on that ball.
It's nice to get the time and room step-down shot.
Early in the All-Star game.
Yep.
Although the toes on the crease finish isn't so bad either.
Nope, not at all.
Speaking of college coaches, I saw Bill Tierney here, Dave Petramala here. You know, Denver, Hopkins, Maryland, John Tillman was here. Charlie Toomey, Nick Myers from Ohio State. So a host of top D1 schools, but like you said, the D3 and D2 schools, they have a ton of merit aid money available.
Yep, absolutely.
Shot goal. Count that one for number 24, Trey Folich from the Iron Horse squad.
Looks like Trey's a righty. Just comes down, splits right to left here, and just gets a great left-handed shot. You could see that the left wingman just cuts through and gives him all that space to dodge down the alley. Great finish.
Get another great look at it. You see, accelerates enough to get his hands free, and a nice hard bouncer.
Absolutely.
And Black's one guy short here on the faceoff. As they get a wingman out. And now helping the White team face off is going to be Thomas Sweeney from the New Hampshire Tomahawks.
You think he's another grinder?
Total grinder. Coach of the Black team, Andrew Hurdle. Great to have him up walking around. He went through some knee issues this spring and was unable to play for McDonough. But he is a willing participant in this year's All-Star Game coaching. Flanagan pushes it forward again, but they have yet to have a real good possession.
Yeah, absolutely.
And All-Star Games tend to ebb and flow. So I'm not going to count the Black team out just yet.
Yeah.
And contrary to what a lot of announcers say, they say they don't want to go down by a lot early. If you're going to go down by a lot, you want it to be as early as possible.
Absolutely.
Give yourself some time to come back.
It's only the first quarter. You got 3 more quarters to go.
I've never understood why people say they don't want to go down by a lot early. Well, they don't want to go down by a lot anytime.
Right.
But if you're going to go down, let's go down early.
Remember, all these kids are good, too, so they always have a chance to come back.
Getting a good look at Brennan Banks, number 4 for the Rough Riders club team. And now it's back behind with number 42, Tyler Knowles. Plays for Team Howard County. Inside feed, behind the back, attempt goes awry. And now the Black team will successfully possess the ball in the other half of midfield.
You think they'll give it one good hold?
I think they do want to let their defense rest. Defenses in this, when you're coaching, you say you play the first half or first quarter, you play the second quarter. They might have to sub their team.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been seeing a lot of action right now.
Black settles up number 34, Michael Bizzano from Team Connecticut. Big shout out to the Darien Blue Wave. Both boys and girls won their state championships.
Great traditional powerhouse in Connecticut.
Jeff Braymeyer the boys' coach, and, of course, the star of the girls' team, Kit Arix. And just like that, the white team gains possession again. And clearing it for the white team, 49, Zach Beal from the Cavalier Lacrosse Club. He's going to take it for a stroll.
That's what you'll just see, too, a lot in these All-Star games is, you want to kind of push the envelope as much as possible. And, especially going down 3-0, you want to try to create some offense and get a goal. But, if it doesn't happen, the turnovers come.
And you can't put them up too quick. Shot on the inside, hard bouncer by Brennan Banks. Banks has got a little wiggle.
That he does. He creates space and sees all that room and goes for the goal.
Here's Nall going for goal number 3 for him. Would be the 4th goal for the white team. Finish Tiffy. And he cashes his paycheck at the terminal.
Just a good hustle play by the attackman there after the shot. And nobody picks up Tiffy, and he just puts it in as well.
Great advantage for us to have the replays as we see Nall get the shot off. And then the quick pass from Peretti and Tiffy. One little shoulder fake, leans down, and we're facing off again. And the black team sends out a new face-off guy that time.
Yeah, that was number 12, Silvio Scapitici. Scapitici.
And number 2, shot goes just wide. Give some credit to number 10, long stick midi, Jonathan Hunter. He's committed to Hampton University. A lot of great college commits on these rosters. We'll get to those as the game goes on. But it has been all white. And another goal.
There you go.
It's the white show. I know Jay-Z has a line somewhere in Suit and Tie where he says it's all black at the white show, white shoes at the black show. I don't know how this fits in here, but it's the white show. Great shot by number 50, Bobby Claggett from the Annapolis Hawks.
Yeah, just a nice split dodge there. Alley dodge, gets his hands free, and just pulls it top left. That was great.
Flanagan back out to face off. He didn't know they were going down 5-0 with less than a minute to play here in the first quarter of the Adidas IMLCA National Cup All-Star Game. Thought we'd see our first flag. That's the other thing. Refs tend to volunteer for All-Star games because coaches aren't yelling at you, and you don't have to call a lot of fouls.
Well, when you got a coach like Coach Hurdle and Coach Tinney, you're not going to get too many yells from them.
Young Joel Tinney, another one of the coaches. As Black gets on offense now. Shot just wide that time by Brennan McGinnis from the Tomahawks up in New Hampshire as the first quarter wants to wind down. And this is the first quarter the black team probably just wants to forget.
Yeah, they'll definitely scratch this one off and restart again.
They're down 5-0, looking to dodge, make something happen, and that will do it. First quarter comes to a close, 5-0 white. And at this point, I'll take the black team to win. I see it come. They have to be able to play better. They got to reach down.
You can't do any worse than what you just did.
Corrigan Sports Enterprises is a full-service sports marketing and event management company. Every detail from marketing, public relations, logistics, and cleanup, Corrigan Sports Enterprises handles events from conception to fruition. The premier lacrosse and field hockey recruiting tournaments and high-profile running events. Corrigan Sports Enterprises. If you can dream it, we'll make it happen. And we are back, and we got exciting news for you at halftime. We're going to run a special called the Coach's Corner here at the Adidas IMLCA National Cup. We've had a ton of coaches visit and share their knowledge with a lot of the young players that are here today this weekend competing in the tournament. Some unbelievable teams, unbelievable competition, and quite honestly, this is a fantastic facility. Deep, plush grass fields. And the kids, my team absolutely loves being out here, so it's great.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, nowadays you just get the plain old turf fields, and you don't really get to experience the grass all that much anymore. So it's nice to get out there on the dirt, and when you can tell kids to get their knuckles to the dirt on GBs, they can figure out why we said that in the first place.
It is a tough surface to scoop ground balls on, I'll tell you that much. It's so plush. A lot of these kids are used to, they're a little spoiled playing on that AstroTurf like we're on today. Lebanon Valley College. The Dutchman, Sweeney, pulls it back. Shot that time, number 18, Austin Leonard from Team Carolina. And this is Mark Schubert. Schubert isolated up top. Schubert looking to bear down. Shot, goal, Schubert. Sound the bell. School's in, sucker.
That's kind of what this All-Star game is all about, is a little individual effort, and he just stays with his dodge. You know, the defender does a good job of jamming him the first couple of times, but he just stays with it, lowers the shoulder, uses his big body, and gets a really nice high-to-low shot, which is very, very effective.
And we got a runaway right now by the white team. Black team, I'll tell you what, little Andrew Hurdle better get this train back on the tracks, or he might, although he should be playing in this game because he is a 2018, but he is, again, rehabbing a terrible knee injury.
Flanagan had a good pinch out last faceoff, so let's see what he can do here this time around.
It has been all white. There's Flanagan playing with a free handoff. That might be a hold. They're going
to let him play.
They're going to let him play. They're going to give him a couple mercy calls, too. And again, Black unable to corral it. Got to give a little tip of the hat, too, to the staff and crew at Corrigan Sports Enterprises for all the setup, all the hours put into the administrative, organizational, and operations work.
They've been planning this event for many, many months now, and it definitely shows. The final product definitely shows when we do these events. So.
Yeah, one of the guys, Andy Biello, is absolutely fantastic, and the most organized man I know.
Very organized, very articulate, just like that shot right there.
That shot was more than articulate. Number 20, Thomas Sweeney from the Tomahawks up there in New Hampshire.
That's just a great hitch. Comes down, the defender takes a poor approach, and he just takes advantage of it by getting even closer in. Great shot.
I tell you what, the hardest working man in show business right now is Connor Flanagan from Team Total, number 45 in black. He has been grinding.
He's not doing such a bad job either, you know. He's trying to get those 50-50 balls out if he doesn't win it right away, but the black team's just been unable to transition into the offensive end for the most part.
And now Black with a possession. New attack in for him. This is number 25, Jack Averna.
You got number 46, Jeremy Wilson in there as well.
Shot outside the goal. And the tough part here, too, is the goalies want to put up a shutout.
Oh, no doubt.
As the clock winks down below the 7:15 minute mark remaining here in the second quarter.
I think the goalies have the hardest job of the
Yeah.
day in these All-Star games because there are so many shots. So they definitely see a lot, and you could showcase some of that goalie talent. But when you get a lot of shots on you, it's hard to stop all of them.
And the white team continues to pour salt into the wound.
That's number 29, Johnny Wiseman, the lefty. He's actually committed to the Ohio State University.
Gotta love the Ohio State University. They had an amazing year, but it was not their year. It was Maryland's trophy, and they'd earned it.
Met Coach Myers today, and we spoke for a second, and, said congratulations to him, but you could see the look in his eye. He wasn't done yet.
It's too bad they didn't get a camera on that celebration. They just did bowling pins, and one of the kids was a bowling ball. You got to love it. Kids are getting creative. It's not just a high five anymore.
I like the high five, though. It's simple yet effective.
Yeah. And if no one's there, high five yourself. I love those when ESPN captures those.
The self-dabs.
Yeah.
Here you go, Pole.
Oh, what a fake. Great finish by number 9, Eric Flynn. Another one of those New Hampshire Tomahawks. And they are pouring it on.
That was a great job by the LSM there. Kind of looked like he was just going to stay up at the point, and he just kind of comes down and nobody picks him up. Great little cut and inside cut there, and great finish.
And you can see goalie kind of hung out to dry there, which will happen a lot in an all-star game as well. Black going with a long stick on the face-off right now. Looks like number 17, Brendan McGinnis. Or number 11, yes, Christopher Greenstein from Zingos. And there you go.
Long pole there.
Greenstein pushes it ahead. Now we got some activity. Boom. Finish. Oh, no goal. Big save. Goalie for the white team, number 44, Skylar Woland.
He's also going to the Ohio State University as well.
Nick Myers did some recruiting in this area. We got some top D1 schools represented here today, as well as, the D2, D3 kids making their presence felt. Shot, goal, easy finish, and Black is on the board. Brendan McGinnis with the finish. You got to love that, Taylor. I got to tell you, it's a nifty little face dodge you made right there. And with that, I win the race to nifty. I gave you till the second quarter, the 4-minute mark.
That did take a while for you to do that.
Well, I was waiting for you. I wanted you to win it.
I blanked out.
And no, it's a lot. You're nervous to be up here with me in the booth, feeling it. Now your people are looking at you. They expect something from you, and you just forgot about the race to nifty, didn't you?
This is only my second time doing it, so.
Mine too. This is only my second lacrosse game I've ever seen. Add about 2,000 to that number. I think this is 2002. Great crowd on hand too tonight. Beautiful weather for lacrosse. We had threatening storms all day, but all they did was threaten.
Yep.
They were kind of off in the distance.
We dodged them.
They were up ahead in the distance like a shimmering light. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for the night.
Edgar Allan Poe?
No, you doofus. That's Hotel California. Come on. Can we get the varsity guys up here next for the second half? Is there we got the JV. The JV guys are looking good. All right, you're doing well. All right, you're holding your own. Young sophomore on the JV.
Do I look better than the black team so far?
I like how you went with Edgar Allan Poe. You really think I'm that dark? White, shockingly, back on offense. Now they're setting picks for the ball, coming around. Nice save on the inside shot. Credit to save the black goaltender, number 40, William Baker, from the Iron Horse Austin squad. Good old Bakes making saves. Oh, another one. And another one. Another one.
Another one.
Another one. Heads up.
You know, the white offense is definitely generating a lot of good offense, though.
Now
That's definitely for sure.
Now I have that song in my head, so heads up. Heads up. Get back, young son. You don't know me like that. White back on offense. Still looking to threaten is number 20, Thomas Sweeney, from that Tomahawks program. And now it's Banks. Brennan Banks gets a step on the inside, now feed to the inside behind the back goal.
Great.
And that is the highlight of the day so far. Fantastic finish. Jordan DePetris.
That's exactly what you want to see right there. Good ball movement all around, a couple of good dodges.
Yeah,
Brennan
here's
Banks takes the dodge all the way down. You can see how he elongates his dodge all the way down to GLE, which creates an adjacent slide. And bada bing, bada boom.
Gotta love it.
Behind the back. That was awesome. Great shot, too. Got about a minute left here.
First half winding down. And there's a shot of Joel Tinney. And I believe you have the handsome Mark Clem down there, too.
I thought that's who you were talking about, bowling balls.
I thought it was Pierce Brosnan for a second, but actually it's Mark Clem. Big save on the inside shot. And now we're going to get Black possession. They're going to give it to Black with 19 seconds running. Goaltender for the Black squad, number 40, William Baker. He's probably not going to be terribly disappointed to see this half come to an end.
Hey, at least he looks good in the gold, right?
Yeah. Adidas doing an amazing job outfitting these guys. And there it is, halftime. Don't go anywhere. We have the Coach's Corner special. Absolutely fantastic clinics run all day. Thank you so much to Adidas and Corrigan Sports. The IMLCA National Cup All-Star Game on a beautiful Saturday night at Lebanon Valley College. Corrigan Sports Enterprises is a full-service sports marketing and event management company. Every detail from marketing, public relations, logistics, and cleanup, Corrigan Sports Enterprises handles events from conception to fruition. The premier lacrosse and field hockey recruiting tournaments and high-profile running events. Corrigan Sports Enterprises. If you can dream it, we'll make it happen.
Squad in nice and tight.
Yeah? How we all doing? Good. All right. Good. I'm Coach Canamy. That's Coach Cavallero. Coach Singleton, right?
Yes.
All right. From Linwood, right? Guys, you guys came out here. Sorry we were a little late. I was running from a game over in the field 3, I think. So it was a little bit of a haul over here. All right, but I made it. All right. So we're here just going to give you, we're just going to break you up in some groups here in a minute, but we just wanted to talk to you a little bit about facing off. And this time's just to help you get better, right? We're not going to try to change what you do necessarily per se, but try to give you a few pointers, each of us, to kind of help you get a little bit better. So as you go through the course of this, you get better, right? The biggest thing about facing off now, fellas, I faced off a long time ago, all right? So it's a little bit different now, but it's a lot the same, all right? You got to be able to adjust as you go along. You got to be able to do the basics right in order to be great, all right? And not take any shortcuts. There's no shortcuts in facing off, right?
Chain goes. Highlights are all via email. I think we both probably have strong feelings there, and just to knock that one out. I would say we average on staff anywhere from, I don't know, maybe 40 to 60 video evaluations a week, and we do watch those. And so I think for my seat, if I was watching our highlight video, how long was your highlight video? You don't have one yet. You're working on it. Who has a highlight video? How long is it? About 3 minutes. That's good.
These are things that all of a sudden coaching are like, wow, all right.
Yeah.
If you're a D guy, it should be actually covering people instead of like shooting and
Goals.
picking up ground balls, and because we get a lot of that. I'm like, well, it's great, but can you cover anybody? And coach is right. Like, we get so many of these things, something's got to stand out, right? And it shouldn't be the music. It shouldn't be just stars popping in the background. It should be you playing and doing something really good that's going to interest us. As far as the frequency of the emails, like, look, it's the same thing. You've got to show interest, right? And it's much easier for us to chase kids that are interested, right? But you also have to be realistic.
A little bit. So what you want to do, right, if you lean, right, and you get down, right, you're here, and that rep holds you, right, all of a sudden you're down, right, and you're leaning like this, you're here, I guess you'd be here, and you're like this, right, you're going, you know, rep holds you, you're not going to be able to stop as you keep flowing, you know what I mean? You got it, all right? Good. You do a good job there, all right? Now, one of the things to remember, fellas, right, so you guys, what are you guys' primary moves here all the time? You guys like to pinch and pop a lot? Yeah. Naturally, typically? All right, you see the ball. Typically, okay, I was always a kind of a down-the-line guy, okay? All right? I was on my feet, but when you pinch and pop, okay, what's the first thing you guys do when you pinch and pop? What is the first thing you got to do? All right, saw him right there. Right, you got to make sure you clamp it. Okay, a lot of people assume, that when you pinch and pop is that you're trying to pinch it really quick and get it out. All right, the first thing you want to do is make sure you get it right, and then you go. All right, you understand? Right through, because what happens a lot of times, right, like he's trying to do, I saw a little bit, trying to cheat it a little bit, right? He's trying to get his hand up a little bit, right? Your back hand, right? All right? And when you do that, sometimes you're going like this, right? Look at the first move is, right? And then what do you do with the ball? So sometimes you come out and the ball's just there, right? Because you go like that, right? You go here, and you go like this, and you're like, whoa, it's still there, right? You always got to make sure that you clamp it first, and then you pinch, all right? And I wouldn't necessarily know a lot of the guys, teachers and the Gorillion and all those wonderful guys, right, they teach you, always preach, hey, throw your left hand first, all right? I'm not, that's a good way to do it, but I'm just not a huge believer in it, all right? Because I think when you throw it, if you miss it first, you go like this, you go like that, the ball's going to be right there, then what do you automatically do with your body? Throwing it this way, right? And no coach likes giving up a fast break goal, right? So if you give up this with a long first, right? You're going to come sit next to me for a little while, right? And that's not what you want, okay?
A lot of changing going on right now, and it's going to happen a lot over the next couple of years. So I would say the 2019 class, it is not finished yet for anyone. It will continue to be a kind of a moving target over the next couple of years. So I would just say continue to keep doing what you're doing. Express interest in the schools that you have, and allow your club coaches to kind of help connect the dots to have those coaches come out and watch your son play.
I have a question back here, and then over here next. At our level, the Division III level, and like I said, I've been at both. It's definitely not as time-consuming in terms of the hours they have to put in, let's say, the weight room or ball practices. So in the fall, our youngsters come in here and we practice 15 times, and that's it. So 15 days. And we'll stretch that over about a 5-week. So we'll go about 4 times a week.
The Tewaaraton Award, given annually to the most outstanding male and female collegiate lacrosse players in the country. An award created to honor the Native American origins of the sport and to celebrate the traditions and culture of the original warriors who played the game. The Tewaaraton Award, presented by Under Armour.
We are honored to present the 2016 Tewaaraton Award.
Details are available at tewaaraton.com.
Great to see the Tewaaraton Award winners there in the ad. Great organization, Tewaaraton. Here we are looking at the white team. They are dominating tonight. We're going to get a chance to go through some halftime highlights and statistics, just like the rug ties the room together. Halftime highlights tie the game together. Let's take a look at it, Taylor. Here is the white team getting something cooking.
Yeah, absolutely. Number 42, Tyler Knowles from Hoco. Started it off right, two straight goals. He just put them in easily. A lot of the other kids did good work, but he also did a really good job of making sure he was finishing the ball.
And here's Tiffy getting one on the backside. You better watch how you're talking and where you walk, or you and your homies might be lying in chalk.
As you see here, this is a good, nice split dodge here by number 50. Comes down that right-handed alley, just goes a little sidearm action shot, top left.
Bobby Claggett, number 50, banging that one home, and now we get a little ISO dodge by the big dog, Mark Schubert.
This is just that shoulder lean action going right there. Just puts his shoulder down and shoots a nice high to low.
For those of you just joining, the first half highlights were all about the white team.
That they were. They had about 10 of them.
And we are back to live action.
I think they gave Flanagan a nice little break on the sideline. Number 13 there for the white squad. Johnny Chasen from Hoko gets the face-off. Nice little ground ball by him.
And here they go, the white team back at it. Joining the booth now silently by the grand poobah of the IMLCA National Cup, Mr. Lee Corrigan. Excuse me, Richard Lee Corrigan. Richard? He of the somewhat above average calves. You can laugh. You can laugh out loud. You don't feel like you have to hold it in. They know you're laughing. They can hear you kind of giggling.
I'm a laugher. I'm definitely a laugher.
Here is the white team back running some offense. Number 3, Jake Peretti. Didn't see too much of him in the first half. Here is Tiffy, shot just wide.
Great hustle by the black squad there and the goalie, and they get the ball. Maybe this hustle will turn into an eventual goal for them. They could definitely use that. Maybe boost some energy here.
And here goes goaltender for the black team, number 10 in black, Jonathan Hunter out of the Cavalier program. 30. Number 30, goalie Ricky Bakovic from Team Carolina. I know I said Hunter, but I say Bakovic. I pronounce it differently. I'm from Philadelphia.
Hey, I hear you on that.
That's how we pronounce Bakovic in Philadelphia.
Bakovic.
Opportunity now for the black team. Shot just wide. Backed up effectively that time by Silvio Scapici. Son, I apologize, but that's a tough one.
Let's stick with Silvio.
Silvio. We're playing college rules. That's going to be an over and back. No, it isn't. They let him run.
It would be over and back.
Baby, they were born.
Oh,
number 17 driving home because I stepped through the fog and I slipped through the fog and I'm Snoop Doggy. Doggy. Dog. Big finish.
Brendan McGinnis right there. That's his second of the day.
They call him Big Mac. And we are just look at the acceleration. Our mother of blessed acceleration, don't fail me now. Blues Brothers. Come on, Taylor. Get with it. Get hip or get lost.
He does a good job of switching it in his left and increasing his angle there and just gets a nice high to low bouncer.
Yeah, a little Paris Hilton right there.
That's a money shot every time.
And Black with a face-off win. Unable to convert.
That was number 11, Christopher Greenstein from the Zingos Club.
And now it's back with 37, Dylan Doyle. Battle Axe Bombers. I saw the Battle Axe Club. They do a nice job. They support one another pretty well. Don't feel like you're watching a cameraman run around the field for any reason other than the fact that there's actually a cameraman running around the field.
He's doing a good job of getting out of the way.
Dude, he's committed. Everyone, as a coach, every once in a while I like to walk right through the offense and touch the top of the crease. But I'm always a little bit scared when I do it. I don't let the team know I'm scared.
Had some good offense there, but the white does a good job of knocking down a few passes to get the ball back.
And here comes Sweeney. Sweeney buries his shoulder down. He's looking to make something happen. And they get it picked off.
A little bit too much.
Great defensive play, and now it's in the stick of number 12, Silvio. We're just sticking with Silvio, brother.
That's a pretty unique name.
Scapitici, I think is how you say it. Nice save on the offering. And White looks to stride it out. And now backhands it into the offensive end.
That's our boy Sweeney.
Thomas Sweeney from the Tomahawks. The Tomahawks are a proud organization, for sure.
Is that in your New Hampshire accent?
A little bit. Pepperidge Farm. Look at the camera guy run.
I thought he was a player. I almost passed him.
We got him everywhere. That is so cool. Shot.
Oh, great.
Off hip shot. Got that Bob Barker suit game and Plinko with my style money.
That's number 33 there, Jack Sweeney from the Zingos Club as well. Just does a great job getting down that right-handed alley, takes advantage, uses his side, and that's your perfect shot right there, all-side hip.
He catches the ball, and he almost looks at the black defense, and he says, you ready for the noise? You ready for this to bring the noise on you? Bring the noise. Crab cakes and football. It's what Maryland does.
Flanagan back out there again for the black squad. You got the pole for the white squad. Johnny Chasen back out there.
Flanagan wins the clamp there, and that's a little piece of momentum that they'll grab onto. Here comes Flanagan flying down the right alley. And as I say that, one good turnover deserves another.
Good transition here. Let's see what the pole does.
Oh, sky whammy now hits the bottom. Tiffy behind the back. Cross crease, no dice. And black goaltender number 30, Ricky Bakovich from Team Carolina. And now it's number 11, Christopher Greenstein. Greenstein in a little bit of trouble. Might get a timeout from Coach Hurdle. Coach Hurdle kind of asleep at the wheel there. Could have used a timeout to help his player.
I don't think he knows that he's got timeouts.
Andrew Hurdle, one of my favorite all-time players.
Jack Sweeney, number 33, scored the last goal, was his teammate at McDonough.
McDonough 3 straight trips to the MIAA Conference Championship game. You got to love the consistency that Coach Andy Hilgartner's been able to bring them. They haven't been to the semifinals in 3 straight years since I was the coach.
Humble brag.
Humble brag. No, just a flat-out brag. No. And there's a great example of good defense. That was number 23 in white, Doug Chirite from VLC. As we see Tiffy gather it, but he just had his stick up in the air in the passing lane, knocked it down, and his team gains possession.
Absolutely.
Tiffy feeling it from outside, no dice. Jake Peretti pulls it back to Tiffy. And a greasy little turnover there on the inside. Although White's been known to score in these instances. And now we have a play on by the near official. Officials for tonight's game: David St. Hubbins, Nigel Tufnell,
hit me with it,
and Vic Savage. Derek Smalls running the clock. And, of course, Carmen DiGion Domenico here running the box. He's the CBO's chief box official.
He made the trip?
Yeah, Carmen DiGion Domenico.
Did we get him a hotel?
We did. Yep. He's staying at the Days Inn, if I'm not mistaken. A great place to stay. I'm there with him.
Days Inn Grantville.
And we're going down. The black team's going to have a man advantage here. They're going to have a lot of man advantage because they got 2 cameramen down there distracting the defense as well.
That's like an 8-on-4 right there.
Yeah.
8-on-5.
Looking to go 3-3. They're in a circle right now. Cameraman behind the goal now. What a commitment. Behind the back pass, cross crease.
Is that a
Sales.
shot?
Sales, the refs might give it to him as a shot. And though I don't think the white defense would mind. I don't want them to get cold out there.
You can see a little quick breeze in there.
Yeah.
There's a draft.
The black team, I'm having a bad day. Don't make me take it out on you.
As you see in the transition, there's a whole bunch of college coaches on that sideline, too. It's a good example of what everyone at this tournament's been seeing so far.
College coaches have flocked to support their own organization, the IMLCA, Intercollegiate Men's Lacrosse. We might have a little weather coming into the area. We'll abreast. I had a nice talk with Colgate head coach Mike Murphy and Virginia head coach Lars Tiffany just before we came on the air. They're thrilled to be up here watching, doing some recruiting, finding that hidden gem or that superstar that hasn't been committed yet. Here's number 50, Bobby Claggett. Claggett stutter steps, comes out righty. Settles and pulls back. Trey Froelich from Iron Horse carries. And now it's back to 18, Austin Leonard. Nope, back to 50, Bobby Claggett.
Now with Tiffy.
Tiffy hits the cutter. Behind the back shot, no good.
Is that the shot of the day there?
Might not be. The behind the back that went in. It's got to be jelly because jam don't shake like that. Black opportunity to clear with less than a minute here in the third quarter. And this is Owen O'Neal. Shot goal. He is I, and I is him. She wants Slim with the tilted brim.
That was a great shot by Michael Bazzano there, number 34 for Black. It's a great high-to-low step-down shot. The attackman did a great job of hitting him right on the ear.
Absolutely smoking it with 20 seconds and running here in the third quarter. Team CSC, Matt Cornell, IMLCA event director, Lee Corrigan, president, Andy Biello, we talked about him, Travis Pools, Mark Clem, Ryan Corrigan, and Bree Burdich. And you got to love Taylor Stodoff joining me on the broadcast. Well, just barely out of his diapers, coming up and has the audacity to step in the booth. Got to love it. Thanks for being here.
Hey, you're welcome.
End of the third quarter. End of the third quarter.
I got 12 minutes here to show off what I got too, right?
Yep. Yes, you do. It's an all-star game.
This is my all-star game.
Bring your A game for the fourth quarter.
This is literally my 15 minutes of shine.
The Tewaaraton Award, given annually to the most outstanding male and female collegiate lacrosse players in the country. An award created to honor the Native American origins of the sport and to celebrate the traditions and culture of the original warriors who played the game. The Tewaaraton Award, presented by Under Armour.
We are honored to present the 2016 Tewaaraton Award.
Details are available at tewaaraton.com.
Go here in the Adidas IMLCA National Cup. There's some of the nation's elite that are here. Of course, Cavalier Lacrosse. You got to love the Cannons out of North Carolina, Team Harvest, the Loonies squad from Maryland, the Roadhawks, the Rough Riders from Maryland and Pennsylvania, Team 91, Team Connecticut, VLC, LB3 Philly, Lax World, Lax Factory, Annapolis Hawks, Ballyhoo. The list is endless. Hoco, Resolute, what a great group of talented squads. Top competition. That's why you have the top college coaches here to recruit them.
Yeah, you definitely don't get a break with all these games here. All of them have been really, really great games. Some one-goal games here and there, some two-goal games here and there. So that's what you like to see. That's what the college coaches like to see because it brings out that true competitiveness.
Yep.
Who's got the will to win?
Yep. And that's what they're looking to sign. White team on offense yet again as number 29, Johnny Wiseman from Team Resolute. He's an Ohio State commit. We have commits here from North Carolina, Hampton University, Furman University, High Point, Ohio State, Maryland, Johns Hopkins, Syracuse. Played against a couple kids who were verbal to Syracuse. Absolutely fantastic. That Carolina Cannons team is legit.
This All-Star game is a goldmine for these coaches, though, and that's why they're out here right now recruiting, because you still have so many kids on both of these rosters, black and white, who aren't committed yet. And that's what the college coaches want to see. They want to see that diamond in the rough. You know, they want to see who's got it.
That's a big-time goal. Like an absolute savage. Rolls on the inside, and see ya, dinks. Jordan DePietris from Team Harvest. Watch him catch this ball like he's hammering a bacon, egg, and cheese. Hold the cheese. I tell you what, he's got a game. He has got a game.
He's got a left, too.
Bringing it, slinging it, stinging it. I'm actually a little disappointed there's not a cameraman within 4 yards of the face-off right now. It's the first face-off they've taken without a cameraman, like, helping with the face-off.
I'm surprised we didn't see him get clobbered by one of those guys.
Yeah, that might be why we miss him. Team Black wins the face-off. They run a man out of the box on the face-off sub. Andrew Hurdle breaking out all the stops. Doris.
Yep, and White does a good job of disrupting the fast break, but Black gets it back.
Good shot of Nick Myers there on the sideline. Charlie Toomey from Loyola up here. And then, of course, the top D3 program, Salisbury's Jim Berkman, Stevenson's Paul Cantabene. I believe Tufts and Bowdoin. I had dinner with the Bowdoin coach for a little while.
Good guy.
Everybody, fantastic.
How about our boy John Haas, our host?
Johnny Haas from Lebanon Valley, the Dutchman. Johnny Haas does a great job. Ball loose on the crease. And scoop gathered by 48, Jack DeSantis from Team Resolute. He strides it over the midfield line, now settles it, little bounce pass. And here's Banks.
Do you think he got that bounce pass from Joel, from Coach Teddy?
Probably.
That's a little Canadian flair right there.
Banks, split dodge. Now he tries to go splitty on the double team, no dice, swim move, ball comes loose. And now they're in a little opportunity, instant transition. Is he going to go down low? Oh, shot just wide.
That goal
and they
really
gave it to the
goalie.
goalie. They gave it to the goalie. They gave it to him.
Hey, he was really trying to run it out.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to see any more of those step-down shots anymore.
Team Black now set to clear.
Oh, they threw it out right away.
Yeah, they have had a rough go of it. This is Sweeney. Gets top side. Shot just low and gathered.
Here we go. Goalie's out.
Oh, goalies love this action. And there he's going coast to coast. He's going all Blaze Reardon on him. Oh, shot goal. Mr. Knick-Knack Paddywhack still driving Cadillacs. Homies off the street. Got to put the baggies back. And on my waist is more heat than a shack attack.
That's number 15 there for the Black squad. That's Connor Ballin from Harvest Lacrosse. Just does a great job of getting his hands free and just slings it. Good apple there from the goalie.
Not enough O's in RIP to describe that.
Maybe they should just keep the goalie in on the offensive side for the rest of the game.
Oh, cool. We got our little drone footage. Don't you play with drones?
I don't.
Aren't most of your friends drones? Actually, you're more or less not exactly hanging out with people. You're just hanging out with drones. Like R2-D2, isn't that one of your best friends? You're a big Star Wars guy. C-3PO?
No, I'm not.
I don't think so. And here comes the black attack. And we have to Adidas player of the game as we see a shoe fly. Shoe fly don't bother me.
Was that a shoe?
Oh. Yeah, that happens. Happens to the best of them.
It's an optical illusion as you shoot the ball.
5:10 left, and the white team pressing again. Oh, inside. Dunk you very much. That is exactly how you finish on the inside. I'll tell you, these teams have been playing amazingly well.
Yeah, great move there by Hunter Vines, number 16 from Team Carolina. He's actually committed to High Point University right now. Just does a good job of posting up his man, gets the inside roll, and dunks it in.
And I'll tell you, these guys, they were named to the All-Star team. And then Adidas brought them into the gymnasium, and it was welcome to the goodie room. Because I know you want the goodies.
They were psyched. You know high school kids these days.
Yep.
They see it, especially the gold. Just
the gold.
Their eyes glimmer.
Yep, it's like a gold rush. And here is Christopher Greenstein getting some lumber for his face-off win, but they pull it out and settle.
Greenstein's gone defeated here.
He really has done well.
He's done a good job there, relieving Flanagan.
Jack Arvernia. And that ball is not going to make it out of bounds. Michael Bazzano from Team Connecticut possesses.
We got 3:30 left here. See if Black can finally put a couple in.
You think it'd come back? Oh, shot goal. Sound the bell. School's right back in.
They should just name the IMLCA All-Star Black team the McGinnis team. He's had 3 out of the 4 goals.
Stone cold balling.
Just puts great velocity.
Knows how to accelerate into the shot. Keeps his feet moving, hands free. If you don't think that's awesome, you need awesome. Back at the face-off. Flanagan. Nice lumber down there to prevent the ground ball pickup. Now Flanagan has a shot at it. Trying for it. Now it pops free. Ball skitters along the turf. And it's going to be Black possession. White playing with a free handoff. And Black has number 26, Troy Hettinger.
He's a Maryland Rough.
Hettinger settles up. A great Rough Rider program, of course, started by Lee Corrigan. Shot. Might call that a desk pop. And the white defenseman hustled hard there to get it. You're not going to get that call.
No.
Not when you're up 13-5. Connor Bowen puts it behind. And now Black looks to attack left side. Nice backup by Bowen, and they will maintain possession.
It's a good lefty drive by the lefty, Jeremy Wilson.
As the clock trickles down to the 1:30 mark here. Oh, inside roll, textbook. Absolutely gorgeous.
That's number 15 there, Connor Bowen. Cross.
I mean, he does the inside roll. He's got so much room there to do activities. Step class.
He doesn't do it.
I mean, here he goes. He inside rolls there, and now it's a house of learned doctors. He just goes hard to the cage and finishes strong. And now we got a late substitution. As for the Black squad, number 32, Harrison Schertzinger from Team Resolute, he's a North Carolina commit. Ton of D1 talent represented out here.
We got about 30 seconds left. Let's see what we can make out of this.
Pleased to announce the Adidas player of the game. Number 42 in white, Tyler Knowles from Hoco. Great game, great stats all throughout the night as White looks to kind of pile it on here. Shot just wide, and that'll do it. Tyler Knowles, your player of the game. Exciting action. I'll tell you, these guys got to be honored to be named to the Adidas All-Star Game. An absolutely fantastic broadcast. Thank you to IMLCA and Lax All-Stars for bringing it to you. Taylor, great job tonight. Enjoyed sharing the booth with you as always.
Thanks, my man.
You know.
Always.
Yep.
Shake and bake.
Shake and bake.
The Tewaaraton Award, given annually to the most outstanding male and female collegiate lacrosse players in the country. An award created to honor the Native American origins of the sport and to celebrate the traditions and culture of the original warriors who played the game. The Tewaaraton Award, presented by Under Armour.
We are honored to present the 2016 Tewaaraton Award.
Details are available at tewaaraton.com.
Norman for the good boys. He pulled the back Gary getting behind. And Syracuse is on
Corrigan Sports Enterprises is a full-service sports marketing and event management company. Every detail from marketing, public relations, logistics, and cleanup, Corrigan Sports Enterprises handles events from conception to fruition. The premier lacrosse and field hockey recruiting tournaments and high-profile running events. Corrigan Sports Enterprises. If you can dream it, we'll make it happen.
Tyler Knowles for the white team. You've been scoring early. How does it feel as the game went on?
It's just something really with us. We're playing as a team instead of an actual like a showcase team where everyone's just playing individually. So I think we started off hot and just kept it rolling.
What led to the hot start?
Probably eating beforehand because obviously it was a long day. Everyone was a bit tired. I was fortunately able to rest up before, so I think that.
Okay. Do you normally wiggle like this when you talk?
I do a little bit. I'm nervous.
I'm not nervous. Are you nervous?
I am.
Do I make you nervous?
No.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Does the camera make you nervous?
A little bit.
Sometimes it does, right?
It does, yeah.
How's your team been doing here in the tournament?
We're doing all right. We're 1-2. It could be better. Probably should have won one of the other games. So.
Okay, and now let's also talk about the college coaches that have been here all day long. They were here all day yesterday. I don't know if you played in the showcase, but they were flocked there. I mean, they were packed with coaches.
Yeah, I was here yesterday. I don't know what to say.
Did you play on this field yesterday?
Yes.
It was almost restraint line to restraint line with coaches.
A lot of people.
Those weren't people. Those were college coaches.
Yeah. Yesterday I was pretty nervous as well, just because it's a showcase, and I was still worried about other people playing selfish and not being able to actually go to work and get looks.
Okay, what do you think about all the gear you got? Let's take a look. Hold it up for us so you can zoom in. You got gloves, right?
Yeah.
How'd they work today?
Great, actually. I love them.
Yeah, evidently, you're the player of the game, right?
Yeah.
I'm not stupid.
Yeah, all the stuff's really
You
nice.
could have said no. When I said I'm not stupid, you could say, no, you're not.
No, you're not.
Thank you very much, right? I'm not, am I? I'm not. Did you get a shaft?
Yep.
Hold the stuff up, man. Right, you got a head.
Cleats.
Talk about the cleats.
Cleats real comfortable. I'm used to high tops, but I really like the low tops. Actually.
Why do you like high tops?
Ankle support mostly.
Play basketball?
No, I don't. I play football.
Do you wear high tops when you play football?
No.
Are you scared when you play football?
No, not at all.
What position do you play?
Tight end and defensive end.
I played football. I was the worst football player on the entire team.
I'd like to think I'm not. I'm sure you were better, though.
Do you know you started that answer with the word
I did not, and I just started that.
Tyler Knowles, the Adidas player of the game. He definitely played better than I did today.
The Tewaaraton Award, given annually to the most outstanding male and female collegiate lacrosse players in the country. An award created to honor the Native American origins of the sport and to celebrate the traditions and culture of the original warriors who played the game. The Tewaaraton Award, presented by Under Armour.
We are honored to present the 2016 Tewaaraton Award.
Details are available at tewaaraton.com.